Daniel Streek, thank you so much for joining me today. You're from Agent Ads, and you're going to be showing us today how real estate agents can do advertising so easily with your platform.
That's it. Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great to catch up with you at ARIC. And I think what I've noticed since sort of getting back on deck after ARIC now is a lot of agents in that mindset of now, how do I start implementing some of these great things we've learned? So I joined the business here, Realty Media Group, which includes realty.com.au, includes Agent Ads, and is a real passion for me, social media. So I've come into the business role of Chief Revenue Officer, ultimately here to help agents get the most out of social. And like you said, Lisa, really do it in an easy, automated way if they choose, because we know that consistency is so important when it comes to social. You did a great session there a couple of weeks back with Bjorn on social, and I was listening to that this morning. And one of the key takeaways is, yeah, being yourself and being authentic and all those sorts of things, which is so important. But when it comes to just getting the basics right with the property side, we can really help automate that. So you can focus on generating all of that creative content. Yourselves, but you can leave the basics of posting your listings, posting your sold properties, and those sorts of things in an automated way. But once again, on brand, looking professional, and across your profile, but also across a greater, wider audience.
Awesome.
And that's where sort of realty.com.au comes in.
Yeah, great. Because it's so confusing. And, like just trying to set parameters and set all these things up in Facebook Manager and the ads. And it's so confusing. And, then you hear horror stories of agents being blocked from Facebook and, doing the ads the wrong way and all that sort of thing. So yours just simplifies it, a couple of buttons pressed and it's live and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it, but you've got that consistency. And the other thing, like, at ARIC, I got to talk to quite a few of the people there that were demonstrating and had stands and whatever. And the thing that I really liked about yours is not only that it's simple, it's also you've got the reporting that you can go back to the vendor as well and say, this is what we've done and this is what it is. And it's very transparent. They can actually see what's happening rather than just you doing your own ads. You don't know how to do the reporting. You don't know how to do some of those things. You've actually got it all in a professional way that you can present to the vendor what you've done. So, I really wanted to sort of just have that demonstration today with how agents can do this really simply.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're spot on there. A lot of agents have tried and then feel as though Facebook has failed. But the reality is the audience and eyeballs on Facebook is phenomenal. And although there are a lot of other social platforms, TikToks, Instagram, and LinkedIn, etc., what we still see consistently is Facebook's able to allow us to help you target that local audience, the right type of buyer, seller, etc., to really help grow your business and stay front of mind. And they're the exciting things when you have agents telling you, when I walk into an appraisal and they see, we see you everywhere. That's the power of social and where we can really unlock that for you. So I'll share my screen. I'll just take you through a bit of a journey on how easy it can be, like you said, but we also have that ability to allow a bit more tailoring, because we understand some people do want to get a bit more specific with geographic targeting, demographic targeting. So we can absolutely do that as well.
Right. And I just want to
So
mention
that should be,
I just
yeah,
want to throw in some extra value. Your headset is a shock.
at 99 bikes. But yeah, I got this one for 250 from Officeworks. We'll send the link because it is an impressive headset, but they've got it on sale at 99 bucks for about 192 at the moment. So compared to the AirPod Pros I was using, it is very, very comfortable. You don't block your ears, and it's become, yeah, in the week or so I've had it, a very important tool for my productivity. But like you were showing me earlier, your headset, your challenges with your son stealing it is very common in most households. Where these, yeah, don't let the kids grab them. You can keep them on your head. You can still take a call, pair to multiple devices, those sort of things. So yeah, really impressed, and the audio quality from what people are telling me is impressive as well.
I'm getting one. Okay. All right.
Excellent. So yeah. So what we're looking at right now is the realty.com.au portal. And this was been around for 4 or 5 years now. And rather than try and compete with Domain and REA as a portal, the team have gone and built over 1,000 local pages now that they share every listing that arrives on the realty.com.au platform. And typically, a lot of you are experiencing the Realty platform without even knowing. We're getting feeds of your listings from your CRM typically, and they'll be appearing and publishing immediately across to those local pages, which I'll demonstrate as well. But just some of the high level figures, 35,000 odd new listings coming onto the portal. Some of these will be new agencies joining. So that's why often there's a bigger influx of listings than perhaps what you're seeing in the market. But where we're starting to see why Facebook love us as a business so much, 3.4 million posts that we've put on to Facebook of property and non-property, but real estate content that is now being consumed. So this is where we can give you that additional reach outside of a portal, which really excited me when I was coming from the portal background and as an ex-agent, somewhere where we can really help deliver a bigger pie when it comes to audience outside of the portal space.
Awesome.
Some big numbers of agents already on, as I said, but the big thing here is when we're looking around within a suburb, the ease of getting started. So we've got multiple ways that you can engage with the platform. So whether this is consumers looking at properties, or whether this is then agents looking to start perhaps promoting their first ad on the platform, driving traffic back. So when we look at this example here, we've got some cool features around featured agent that are available, and I'm running a special offer leading into end of financial year. So definitely reach out to me if you've got an interest in securing your suburb before they all go. But what we've also got is within every property, the ability to promote this property straight onto Facebook, as I said. So as I jump in and we scroll down through the listing, right at the bottom, we have a promote this property button.
Okay.
From there, we kick off our wizard. And this is where, like you said, it's so simple. Building an ad, getting started, you can literally do it right now. So with this, you can choose from the different templates we have available. So a single or triple image. Choose an overlay that you want to appear on your ad. You can even do custom overlays with your own words. So we know that social is noisy. It's hard to get people's attention. So think about that when you are posting an ad. What could you say to make someone click on your ad? That's where you're going to be able to then capture that click and ultimately capture their details if they go on to that next step. So as we're scrolling through, we have the ability to target geographically and multiple locations as well. So you can set the radius down to as low as 5 kilometers, as high as you like, and then set up multiple areas. So if you know buyers come from an out of area suburb, you can set that suburb and attract and run your ad designed to target that particular local audience as well. Setting up the gender, age range, and then jumping across to the budget and billing. So you can schedule your ad, you can then set a budget, and there are some suggested packages, but you're absolutely able to set a budget from $50, 3 days as a minimum, typically Facebook suggests, and you could run those for 30 days as well when it comes to thinking about profiling yourself. So these are the type of ads that you'll be running. We can run it through your Facebook account or ours. What we do notice is, and the feedback I'm getting from advertisers through our platform, we've run almost 2,000 ads through our platform since launch earlier in the year. It's delivering some really great low cost per click traffic without appearing, that it's just really leveraging that local pages that we've created. So what we're looking at here now is the ability to see the rough target audience that it's going to go out to. They have an interest in real estate, and we're ready to get started and run that campaign with credit card details immediate. So it is very simple, and it does allow that flexibility where you may want to change the overlay text, pop in some custom words to drive that click through, and ultimately you've got a property ad there ready to go. So you could even have a seller promoting their ad or so direct from the property. And I've seen some clever agents actually using this in front of their sellers or potential sellers at appraisals to secure the Form 6. So rather than just say our marketing costs 5,000, 10,000, whatever it may be, they're actually taking the time to build value around why advertising is so important and why that sort of audience that they can reach through social is super powerful. So that's another key learning that agents, if you're looking for ways to showcase why your marketing is so important in the process of selling their home, this tool can be absolutely used in front of your sellers as well. Awesome. What's your thoughts on that, Lise?
Just simple. Yeah, just very, very simple. There's just,
Excellent.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I also wanted to show you was our social pages. So like I said earlier, every listing that went onto realty.com.au can appear then onto the local pages we've created. So there's 1,003 created. If you see any across the country that you feel are missing, definitely reach out as well. We're more than happy to look at that to start building that audience for you in your local areas. But they are pretty widely covered as we sort of look into Australia. There are pages everywhere across the country, and they do gather those 12,000 odd suburbs that we've mapped directly to it. So if we were to jump across to the Gold Coast local specifically, you'll start to see these, and we encourage agents to follow these pages as well. As I said, those listings are going to be appearing for yourself. And there are options to brand these with your agent and agency profiling as well. So I'd love to chat to you about how we can do that. As I said, an end of financial year offer available to people if they do want to sneak that in. And that will be the place where we're getting that additional reach outside of the portal itself.
Great, awesome.
So
And
these, yeah.
right, and then what I'm really interested in too is obviously the reporting as well, once you do this too.
That's it. Yeah. So like you said, vendor reporting and that simplicity of how did the ad perform is key. So when we look at how they've performed, we've got many examples and average cost per clicks ranging from sort of down as low as 9 cents through to as high as 60 cents. It'll all come down to then the type of creative, the image that's used, and that overlay text, as we said. In this example here, for a simple $50 campaign over 3 days there, 4,000 views, 144 clicks, and that's sort of based around that 35 cents per click. This was a sold campaign, so I'm seeing savvy agents now as well really leveraging their results to find the next seller, and a sold campaign ad can be exactly that. So a nice strong call to action around find out what that sale price was, landing them either on the listing within Realty or over to your agency page if you prefer, and that's just, yeah, really able to help you for the next seller. So I'm seeing agents run those consistently, 10 days on average. If they're selling 3, 4, 5 a month, they've really got something out there in market all the time when it comes to their sold results. And they're launching their new listings, obviously, as well. And that should typically be vendor paid. As I said, when you are demonstrating how that audience can be leveraged, you should be then more likely to have a seller engage and say, well, yeah, I see value, whether it's 50, starting as low as 50, or whether you can then collect additional funds towards social. I think is just so important for you to be asking that question and presenting it with that value behind it of why and the type of reach that they get.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. That looks amazing.
What have I missed? So yeah, we've got some new stuff coming. As I said, this is a little sneak peek perhaps there on that Agent Plus offer that I mentioned that is available as an end of year sort of incentive. For those of you that have had a pretty strong year at the moment, you're going to be talking to the accountant pretty soon. We've got an offer where we can set you up to receive branding for the whole year ahead. So that's going to allow you to tap into those local Facebook pages, and we'll support you with monthly profile posts designed to sort of showcase you as that local expert and drive those appraisal leads. It's going to sit you across the top of the search in the suburb as the featured agent. That allows you to carousel your properties through, and that'll be a sticky banner as well, where your brand will stay on the suburb as consumers scroll looking at property. So what we've done here is create this particular bundle and run it at half price. So I got the team to agree that we would run a crazy offer leading into the end of financial year that's going to provide you not only that unlimited listings, branding, and posting to your page as well if you choose, that beautiful reporting like you saw, but it's also going to give you that ability to have the branded agent profile post to those local pages, which you can tap into, picking up of that featured suburb in your preferred suburb area. And then you'll actually receive gold level listings. So all of the listings you have on the Realty portal will be bumped as well up to the top level. So if you are presenting your presence to a potential seller, you'll absolutely stand out on the realty.com.au site there. So that's available to you. You might see a little sneak peek over here coming soon. We do have a way that we'll be able to close the loop and allow your ads to be retargeted to those people who visit your website, and those sort of things coming in the next few months. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to be able to help close the loop and allow you to run an ad, not lose that audience, but then retarget to those people who have visited your website.
We're great to get started on this one anyway, and sort of start to build that
Yeah.
following, all that sort of thing
Build
too.
that following, that consistency, like we said, ensuring that your own page is receiving those listings every time as soon as they list, and being able to then easily run both profile ads and property ads for your owners to really drive and deliver value with that Facebook audience. And it will go across Insta. Depending on budget, we can run across all socials as well as search and even Google Display, etc., if budget allows. So that scope of automation is there, built into the technology, which makes it very easy to help you get that reach you need.
Awesome. And if anybody wants a demo with you, they can just contact you. I'll put down your details and all that sort of thing. So then
Yep. I've got a meeting link where you can find a spot in your diary that just allows for that easy connection. Find that time that suits, and I can do a more tailored demonstration to uncover how it would work in your local market.
that would be wonderful. Well, thank you so much for that demo. And that wasn't
pleasure.
Anyone. That was very simple. It's not like, oh, that hurts my brain, it's too hard to work out. It's very simple, very, very user friendly. And
no, that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Made it very easy. And yeah, we can't wait to help more agents get started. And like we said, from Eric, implementing is key. So you're not sitting in the audience next year going, gee whiz, I should have got started. Because we are in a crazy market at the moment. Listings are tight. So if we can help you generate finding those sellers easier, being front of mind with that local market, I think now is absolutely the time. So looking forward to speaking to you again soon, Lisa, and appreciate the opportunity to come onto the show today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Daniel.